Happy Monday, friends. I'm sitting here. I still have all my workout stuff right next to me. You guys, perfect opportunity today to begin again, to refocus, to realign. I hope you watched yesterday's live. If you didn't, you need to do that, okay? So I am treating today as a day one, even though I started week 3. I have my trackers that I've actually printed and I'm using. I'm gonna take my measurements, I'm gonna take some photos, and on the Zoom this morning, there was a little bit of conversation around, oh, I'm not taking photos today. Why would you not take your photos today? If you're feeling particularly bloated or fluffy or unproud of where you're at, this is the perfect day to take a picture. Because you taking that picture doesn't mean you're gonna blast it all over social media, doesn't mean you have to share it with anyone, but it's for you to squirrel away, to remind yourself of how far you've come, and to remind yourself when you are feeling better, when you take another photo and you're like, wow, look at my progress. Look at how much work and effort and just oomph you're putting into your journey. That is why we take progress photos. We don't take progress photos sucking it all in to be like, look at how epic and amazing I am. Sometimes we take progress photos to remind ourselves of why this matters. And let's not lie, okay? A lot of us are here because we want to look good in our bodies. We want to feel good in our skins. It is entwined and interconnected with our self-talk. All of this is a package deal. It's not just about food. It's not just about superfoods. It's not just about your workouts. It truly is about how you feel on the inside. And if you don't feel good on the inside, if you're living in this space of shame and guilt, and you're in this like vacuum of negative self-talk, you're going to continue to make negative choices. So if you have been a trash panda, like maybe I was last week, no judgment. You don't have to live there. You don't have to be like, oh my gosh, I need to show up differently this week. I need to change all the things. I need to drink all the water. I need to eat all the vegetables. I need to work out really hard. I want you to put it on the table. I want you to acknowledge that this journey will not be perfect for you. And some of you recovering perfectionists, this is a really hard pill to swallow, but it's not always going to be perfect. So I want you to say, I'm choosing to give myself grace. I'm choosing to realign. I'm choosing to focus on the things that actually matter. And I'm choosing a new filter. I'm going to look for the proof that I am winning. I'm going to look for the proof that I'm capable of honoring a promise to myself. I'm going to look for the proof that I'm capable of doing this. Even if it's hard, it should be hard. If it wasn't hard, that would mean there's zero growth. So don't think that the hard is a bad thing. If anything, we should all be moving towards a hard, because that's where the growth is. That's where we recalibrate. That's where we get better. That's where we get honest. That's where we evolve, is in that uncomfortable discomfort growth, okay? It's okay. So today, I want you to take the photos. I don't care if you have 4 more days on your program. I want you to take your photos. I want you to take your measurements. I want you to get on a scale, unless it's gonna send you into a spiral, because it's just data. And at the end of the day, you are so much more than a number. The size, the scale, none of that defines you, but it is data. And it shows if we need to tweak something, if we need to realign things. And sometimes it's the stuff that we have to, that we need to be able to look at and be like, wow, I did that. I lost this much, or I've gained this much muscle. You guys, we're so quick to watch everyone else and think that it's so much easier for them. And we're so quick to quit on ourselves. We're so quick to criticize ourselves. So what if today you decided to realign and to recalibrate and to refocus on the reason why this journey matters for you? Yes, I want you to feel good. Yes, I want your clothes to feel awesome. But more importantly, I want you to build your belief. I want you to work on your confidence. And I want you to honor a promise to yourself. So if you haven't made a promise in a while, you're going to make a promise, okay? You're going to Open Bod and you're going to pick a program, and then you're going to actually print the program. You're going to pull up the nutrition if you haven't looked at that in a while. And you don't have to be perfect, but if you don't actually follow a plan, you probably won't get results. And let's be real, Beachbody is the centerpiece of this group. I became a Beachbody coach because I believed in it. I was already coaching women. I was coaching women for years. I was doing group exercise classes. I was posting on social media. I was that person that was just posting inspiring quotes and sharing my journey because it mattered to me. And because I remember when I was over 200 pounds and felt like I could never change my body and I would never change my life and everything was going to be hard and drudgery. That was me. That's who Sarah was once upon a time. And then slowly my journey evolved. Slowly I started to trust myself more. I started to commit to the process and allow the imperfection, allow the mess, allow the struggle, and allow the failure. If you have failed, if you're sucking ass, congratulations. It's okay. That is where the growth is. That's where your opportunity is to begin again, to recommit, to refocus, and to prove to yourself that you are capable of keeping the promise. So today, on this Monday, in the middle of the freaking month, you're gonna do it. You're gonna make a decision. You're gonna decide on a program, or if you're in the middle of a program, you're just gonna simply say, I'm recommitting. I'm gonna take my photos, I'm gonna record my data, I'm gonna make a promise to myself, I'm gonna figure out where this fits in my day, I'm gonna lean in for accountability, I'm gonna reach out to Sarah if I need it, and then you're just gonna trust the process. And it's not a miracle, okay? It's not some fast acting, magical thing. You have to do the work. And it takes time, it takes effort, it takes commitment, it takes diligence, it takes consistency. It does not take motivation, okay? It requires momentum. So on this Monday, perfect day to get some momentum, to count your wins, to collect proof that you're doing it. I drank my water, I listened to Sarah, I logged my workout, I moved my body, I stood and looked at Bod while it played, and I marched in place. You get to count that as a win. Stop thinking it needs to look a certain way when it simply just needs to be yours, okay? Okay, great talk. So use the tools you have. If you were in this group and you're like, I don't have Bod, I can't afford Bod, I have a $20 off coupon. There is a free 2-week trial that you can sign up for. Sometimes we have to invest in ourselves to get to that next level transformation. I don't know about you, but I sign up for free stuff all the time, free emails, free challenges. And when it's free, it just kind of like dawdles in my inbox. I ignore the groups, I'm not invested. But sometimes when it requires sacrifice, when it requires an investment, or it requires you to put your money where your mouth is, you show up differently. And if you haven't been showing up differently, then this is the time for you to do that. Use my $20 off coupon. Actually use the Shakeology in your cupboard. If you have too much, then put it on hold, okay? I'm not here to take your money, but I am here to make sure that you have a transformation. And your transformation is not magical, it is not mystical, it's not gonna accidentally show up one day. You have to make a decision, you get to make a decision, and then you get to do the freaking daily work and reap the benefits of it. So, get sweaty, get uncomfortable, get honest. Ask yourself what area I need to make a promise in, or I need to realign, or I need to recommit. If you didn't watch yesterday's video, I want you to watch that. I'm having issues downloading it and uploading it to YouTube, so I don't know, I might just live in this group and that's totally fine too. But you get to be on this journey. It's not something you have to do. And I used to view this as I have to. No, I don't. I get to show up. I get to be sweaty. I get to push play. I get to be uncomfortable. I get to grow. I get to have sore muscles. I get to be the version of myself that I want to be. I get to redefine what motherhood looks like for my kids. I get to be the version of Sarah that makes me proud. And it's not always shiny, proud moments. There's lots of moments filled with shame and guilt, and I don't really feel like it, because that's just real life, guys. That's just real life. So if you're in that place where you're feeling a lot of guilt and you're feeling a lot of it shouldn't be this way, or there's something wrong with me because it doesn't look a certain way, Brianna had an excellent series of posts over on her page, My Joyful Horizons, about you're not broken. You're not broken. There's nothing wrong with you. You're just human. Congratulations. Welcome to the club. There's a whole bunch of us. So allow the shame to be on the table. Allow the guilt to be on the table. Allow your wins to be on the table, and remind yourself that this journey won't be linear, and it's not going to be perfect, and it's going to take a shit ton of effort, but you are worthy of it. You are capable of it. I believe in you. If you do not believe in yourself, you are going to borrow my belief, because this works. This works. That's why I'm still here. That's why today is a day one, even though I'm in the middle of a program. I get to choose that. And you get to choose that too. It gets to be a day one. You can realign and recalibrate and refocus and make a fresh promise to yourself. And if you make that promise to yourself and you already hear that mean girl talk, oh, here we go again. You're going to make another promise and you're going to not follow through and you're going to be a quitter. You knock that shit right off. I want you to write it in a journal. I want you to rip it out, and I want you to set it on fire. Okay? You can recreate your story at any point. It doesn't have to be a new month. It doesn't need to be a new year. It doesn't have to have a birthday. You don't have to have some huge catalyst. You can decide on a Tuesday at 8 p.m. that you're done saying you're done telling yourself things that you know you're not going to keep. Make yourself a promise and then take the action to keep it. Even if it's imperfect, even if it's messy, even if it's not linear, even if you feel really uncomfortable and it feels like a faker, liar, pants on fire situation, If it's a promise worth making, it's a promise worth keeping, right? Okay, so I'm gonna pick up all my weights. Here's all my stuff. I've got all the things. I have my unicorn juice. These loops are freaking life changers, amazing. If you're still using the ones from 21 Day Fix, those rubber ones, those are awful, I hate them. But these cloth ones, the Beachbody Cells, oh, they're so good. And yesterday I learned a hack, quick side note. In 645, he tells you if you have a hard time with push-ups, put the band around your forearms. Oh my gosh, you guys, this was like the biggest life-changing hack ever. So you put your band like this, and then you go into a push-up, and it helps support your chest. It made it so much easier to keep proper form and not do anything wonky, okay? Which I'm all about that life. So I can't wait to see you win. I can't wait to watch you crush your journey. I can't wait for you to step into that next level version of yourself. And it's not about the number. It's not about the size. It's not about the pounds lost or the inches gained. It's not about that. It is about your self-belief and your self-talk becoming aligned and you doing the next right thing and being super freaking proud of yourself, because you deserve to be proud and you deserve to feel good and you're capable of all that stuff. And everyone said amen on a Monday.